Hello everyone, Sorry here, and today we are gonna play Mono Pantheon deck. I know I'm a little bit late on this kind of archetype, but I've been playing Mono Pantheon a lot lately. It's been performing well on ladder and tournaments for me, so I wanted to feature it in a video. There are different lists for Pantheon decks. There is the Taric version, which runs more rallies, golden ages, and there's the Shyvana list, which if you level up Shyvana, she can pretty much also carry the game. She allows you to remove more stuff off the board. Both Mono Pantheon and the Shyvana Pantheon are currently performing really well on ladder. So for today's video, we are gonna take Mono Pantheon to ladder and see how it goes. Usually with Mono Pantheon, just a brief explanation on how the deck works. You have your fated units, which you want to buff up. Zenith Blade allows you to give them Overwhelm, and through that you can start pushing excess Overwhelm damage onto the opponent's Nexus. Now, those fated units act as a win condition, because they are gonna get buffier each turn to a point where your opponent cannot deal with them unless they have a specific card for them, like a Vengeance, Homecoming, Will of Ionia, stuff like that. Pantheon is also a win condition, which is basically your main win condition. You will end up leveling him up as the game goes on, and he will gain a lot of keywords, right? Minimum 5 keywords. Cataclysm allows you to push overall damage if you play it on one of your units, like Pantheon or a Wounded White Flame with Overwhelm. It will push the Overwhelm damage onto the opponent's Nexus. It could potentially set up for a lethal attack. Let's hop into some games. Without further ado, here we go. Alright, so we are against Zoe Lee Sin, which is pretty much a really old deck that has been mostly consistent throughout all the metas. We want to keep only one Wounded White Flame. Keeping 2 is fine, but we want our Mounting Goat, we want our Blinded Mystic is really good, we can stop Eye of the Dragon. So in this matchup, you want to end the game as fast as possible if you can. Your opponent has the ability to prolong the game. We're going to play our Fated unit here. I'm probably going to play Cascade because I want to work on leveling up my Pantheon as fast as I can, right? So they have Eye of the Dragon. We're going to push, play the Pale, because my opponent knows he can't block here, and I'm assuming my opponent will not block. So I'll just push the additional 2 damage. And if they want to block and play Twin Disciplines, we're kind of happy. We're killing Eye of the Dragon, right? So yeah, this turn we are waiting for them to do something here. Zenith Blade, that's fine. I could play Wounded White Flame here. Next turn, I'm setting up a Blinded Mystic and silencing this Eye of the Dragon, so it doesn't keep summoning dragons for my opponent, right? And the dragons will prolong the game a lot, so if we can deal with them early on, it gives us a lot of advantage over our opponent. My opponent passes here. I will just take the pass, and we're gonna just play the Blinded Mystic here. I'm gonna play it on the dragon. I kind of value the dragon a little bit more than the Saga, because the dragon, once he blocks, he will gain additional stats if he kills the unit, right? Okay, so they have a second eye. It's unfortunate, but it's Lee Sin. It's basically what they do. I wonder if they're gonna play it here though. They can't play it safely. I don't have mana for single combat. They go for Concussive Bomb. That's fine. I am not ready to kill the Saga though, so I'll keep it on the board just to chill, and I'll just attack with a Blinded Mystic. I'm fine with Blinded Mystic taking the trade here. They will probably play the second Eye of the Dragon this turn. Zoe is kinda bad for us. So we don't have a sharp sight, we don't have a single combat. I will chill for a bit, see what my opponent will do. The problem is, if Zoe connects and creates an Equinox, it will make my dragon useless. So I'm actually gonna kill this Zoe right now, just to make sure they don't attack. Because let's say I pass and wait for my opponent to attack. I think my opponent will know I have something up my sleeves and will just take the pass. And let's say I develop something. Then I don't have mana for Concerted, and he will just attack. So I don't want them to get Equinox. We want to kill the Zoe. This works out for us. They didn't get any dragons, so that's good for us. I could play this Pantheon, honestly. I'll start off with the Brazier Protector, see what my opponent does. They could play Lee Sin here. It's kind of safe. I only have 4 mana. I can't really do much. Yeah, that's a Lee Sin. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go wide as much as we can. So play Mountain Goat. And I'll probably play Brazier Protector here. And I will give it to the Mountain Goat. My opponent cannot kill my Wounded White Flame unless they have 2 Twin Disciplines, which is very unlikely, right? I'm not gonna play around 2 Twin Disciplines. I will just swing here, and we'll see how my opponent reacts to this. And keeping the goat alive allows me to keep creating more gems, right? And gems are really important because they help level up my Pantheon as the game goes on. So yeah, we are chill here. I still have 1 Concerted Strike, so we could play this to kill the Lee Sin, right? So my opponent has to keep deny mana up to keep Pantheon alive. So that's a guiding. That's not great for us because now he's closer to being out of range for the White Flame to kill it, right? So this is fine so far. Okay, so Lee Sin is leveled. Now we have a problem. Let's say I play the Concerted here. My opponent has Pale or Twin Disciplines. I lose the game, right? I will not win the game if my opponent has something here. I could, though, save this Concerted and play Bastion instead. Bastion will keep my Wounded White Flame alive. I will not lose it from the board. And it will keep its stats, which is not bad. And I can commit a Zenith Blade. I'm just unsure if I committed this turn or next turn. Okay, here's the Bastion. So for my opponent to kill this Wounded White Flame, they need a Twin. Pale is not enough, they need a Twin. So we kinda lowered the number of cards that can end the game for us. And if we went with Concerted and they had a Pale, we would have probably lost the game. So we can play Zenith. I mean, I could have saved Zenith for next turn, to be honest. I could have saved it for next turn. It's probably better, but I mean, it's fine. It's fine. We don't really need more Overwhelms. We just need it on this. And we have our big boy Pantheon here. So we'll see what keywords we get. We usually want Spell Shield, because if we get Spell Shield, they can't palm it. So we got Scout. Scout is good. We got Elusive. Elusive is also good. Overwhelm, that's like the usual keyword. Already has it. We've got Impact. Impact is also good. But no Spell Shield, which kinda sucks. So they're gonna probably go for a stun here. They're gonna choose between either Pantheon or Tarek. I think if he goes Pantheon, I guess it doesn't matter. I was thinking maybe they have Hush or something. But I guess it doesn't matter, right? They still want to kill both of them, maybe. Like, this dragon is also annoying to him. So I'm assuming he'd rather kill Pantheon if he has a Hush, right? So I'm gonna play this barrier on the Wounded White Flame. It gives me more units to attack with, and at the same time, I don't want this Wounded White Flame to die, right? To Lee Sin when it attacks. So this is a really solid attack. My opponent's at 7 HP. Has only 4 cards. The goal here is to force my opponent to commit all the cards they can. Goat at the end, so it doesn't die to the Dragon Link. we want our opponent to be forced to play all the cards they have, right? Like if they have Twin Disciplines, I want them to play it now. So that's a pale. We're happy to see a pale. What this means is that we're at 20 HP. They can't buff up their Lee Sin up to 10. 10 is lethal, right? Because 10 for the kick and 10 for the overwhelm damage. So yeah, they played the pale, they played the Twin Disciplines. We're very, very happy with this. I could play this on the Pantheon right now. It doesn't really matter. Just to activate the fated keyword, right? Okay, so that's a Zenith. That's a second Zenith. So they might have a third one in hand, possibly, or they're scared of Cataclysm, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, no second Zenith. This could be lethal. Oh. I feel like the last one is a Zenith Blade. I can still survive with the Concerted here. If I play Concerted, I survive. They tapped out of Deny Mana. So their only way to win this is with a Hush. Hush is GG for me. Twin Disciplines doesn't do it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. The game is probably over now. GG. Good game. We almost lost, honestly. Like it looks like we're doing fine and everything, and we had 20 HP, but we were very close to getting one-shotted there. The deck is fun. It's fun to play. It performs really well into Poro decks. If I match sometime into a Poro deck, the elusive Poro, I'll feature it for you guys. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the video. I will see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.